Some of you are saying, one day I'd like to start a business. Really? Tell me, what would you call it? What will you serve? Who will you serve? How many people will you need in your business? Begin to ask questions like that. And if you don't know how to ask the questions, find somebody, partner yourself with somebody who will ask those kind of questions. What is it you want to do with your business? Will it be only here nationally? Will it be locally? Or will it be international? And for me, right now, with the internet, why would you start anything that's only national? It would all be global. How big is your vision? Do you have a mission statement? Do you have an idea? And you can say, well, I don't really know where I'm going. No, you don't, but let's get started at least. What if you began to carve out something? What about that dream that you have? Maybe it's not only to own a business, but maybe it's to build a house. Have you etched the house? Have you begun to find prints around? How would you landscape it? Where do you want to build it? How would you do it? Are you getting what I'm telling you? Don't tell me one day. Tell me what you're going to do with this day. Start. Quit saying to yourself, I can't. I love a teacher that one of our kids had. That teacher said, can't is a cuss word in my classroom. Can't should be profanity in your room. About the only thing I remember in 5th grade, I know I learned other things, but this is vivid to me, was a poem. And it said, somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied, well, it couldn't be done, but he wouldn't be one to say so until he tried. Try it. Try it. Get off dead center. See, some of you have sat down because you just say it's too hard. You're going to talk to this woman about hard? Hard is when Mr. Ziegler, after I spoke to his corporation the first time, hard is when Mr. Ziegler said, Gail, you've got to tell your story to the masses. I thought he was just being a kind encourager. And in fact, that day when I spoke to his corporation, and when he got up, when I was all finished, he never said anything. People who don't talk drive people like me crazy. You got to talk to me, otherwise I don't know you're there. But he didn't say anything for a long time. And then Tony leaned over and said, he's crying. And then he said, when he got himself together, he said, I've never been more impacted by a life. And he said, Gail, you've got to tell your story to the masses. And then he told me some other encouraging things. But sometimes with encouragement, we just let it roll off of us. But why is it somebody can say criticism and it goes deep to the heart? What is the deal with that? Change that this moment. We have got to begin to live on things that are life-giving. But when he said write a book, I could have sat there and said, Mr. Ziegler, come on. You know I can't see. You know I don't know have the ability. I don't have the software. I could have told can't. But instead, those words stayed with me that whole year. What if I could? Well, 4 weeks later, after I met Mr. Ziegler, I was asked to be on a TV show. And on that one TV show and one interview, 60,000 hits came to our website because people wanted an authentic story of hope. You know what I wish I'd had to offer them? A book. But in the days to come, I said, Lord, I'm willing. If you have something to say through me and it can encourage someone else, I'm willing. So it ended up that I took a class. I learned how to use a computer system. I got a brand new computer, and I began to write. And you know what the best thing is for me writing? I can sit in a dark place, the lights off and my monitor off, and scare everybody who walks in the room. But I began to write. And 1 year later, when the book was released, Mr. Ziegler did the foreword to the book. And what a story. Just because one person said, do it. I'm in your face today. Say, do it.